Last day of the NFL regular season, ladies and gentlemen. And instead of looking at who's going to be the number one overall pick in the NFL draft later this year, we got playoffs to worry about. So this game means a little bit, but it doesn't mean so much. We are fighting for the number one seed. We do know that, but we got other things to look for. So on today's show, Patriots Today by Chat Sports, I'm your host, Brett Alper. We're looking at the 5 things to watch for later today as the Patriots, they have their first, which shockingly, the first Sunday afternoon game of the season. And we will be live 3 p.m. Eastern time for Pats versus Dolphins. So you don't miss out. Don't miss out on anything. Hit that sub button right now. I'm telling you, we're going to have a fun time on the watch party. We're giving away a nice little Patriots poster, so you're not going to want to miss out. So let's take a look at what to watch for today's game. And honestly, not even the game. That's the first thing that we need to worry about, is not even the game. The Patriots can lock up the number 2 seed at least in the AFC if the Tennessee Titans end up upsetting the Jacksonville Jaguars. Look, I don't expect it to happen, so we're not going to take a look at that game specifically. But if the Patriots want to get the number 1 seed, they need some help for our friends over at Los Angeles, and this week they'll be our friends. If they lose this game and the Jets, which we'll get to in a second, win their game, well, then we'll be facing them. But we need to take a look at the Broncos against the Los Angeles Chargers. 4:25 Eastern time, the same exact time as Patriots versus Dolphins. We're going to be paying attention to this game during the watch party too. I'm going to have 2 screens up so I can watch both the Patriots and the Broncos game, because if Trey Lance can pull off the miracle, the Chargers are resting everybody. If they can pull off the miracle and we win, we get that number 1 seed. But we also got to take a look at this game, because if the Bills lose this game against the Jets, we do not know if Josh Allen is playing. But I will say, this is the last ever game at Highmark Stadium. 53 years the Bills have been there. Do you really want to go out and lose that game? I don't think you want to rest Josh Allen for the last game at the home stadium, because they are going to either be the 6th seed or the 7th seed. If you win, you're the 6th seed. If you lose, well, you just lost your last game ever at that stadium. So pay attention to those 2 games, because if you look closely at the AFC Playoff Picture, which I'll have for you guys in just a second, I am self-producing, as I always do here. But the Patriots are the 2 seed. The Broncos are the 1 seed. Jags are the 3 seed. If they win and the Patriots lose, they jump up to 2. And tonight's game, I really don't care who wins, the Ravens or the Steelers. Whoever gets into the playoffs, that's Sunday Night Football. But you can see the Bills, the Texans, and the Chargers. They can round up. But the Bills, if they lose, they could drop all the way down to that 7th seed. Also, look at the Texans game. There's possibility that we could play the Texans. They go up against the Indianapolis Colts, and Riley Leonard is going to be playing that game because Phillip Rivers decided, you know what? I think I'm going to hang it up for the second time and retire. Second thing that we need to look at is our 2 guys are officially back. Milton Williams and Will Campbell have been activated off IR, and they will be playing in today's game. And that's extremely exciting because we have missed them tremendously. I will give some flowers to our guy, Vidarian Lowe. Vidarian Lowe played a great couple of games, being that spot starter, being the backup, and he came in. I think he only let up 1 or 2 sacks. Props to him. But for the defense, well, it has been awful run defense. And I could say that's a big thanks to Milton Williams being out. Milton Williams being out because he is a big factor on this team. If you take a look at his stats, I mean, this is for a defensive tackle. 27 tackles, 7 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, 35 pressures, which I'm pretty sure is still top 10 in the NFL, even though he has missed the last 5 games, and a pass rush grade, which is top 5 in the NFL at 72.3. I'm excited to see this Patriots run defense with our guy, number 97, back in the centerpiece. Christian Barmore is playing. Let's make that note, and so is Stephon Diggs. But also on the offensive end, Will Campbell. 12 games played, 71.4, 75 pass blocking grade, 5 sacks allowed, and 7 penalties. I'm excited for them to be back, and I want them to get back into game shape, and that's why I think they need to play a little bit. Not a lot of bit today, but I want them to play a little bit in this game. But if we go into halftime and we see the freaking Broncos blowing out the Chargers, take everybody out. Take everybody out. I think the Patriots can beat the Dolphins with Josh Dobbs at quarterback, but I'd like to see Drake May kind of get a little thing going. So if you're excited for Milton and Will to be back, go ahead, hit that thumbs up icon and like today's video because I'm so excited to see those guys back, man. I've been waiting a long time. I was very scared when both of them went down. Milton against the Jets and then Will Campbell against the Cincinnati Bengals, but they're getting back at just the right time. Third thing that we need to look at, Drake May MVP. Today's game is going to cement either if he's going to win MVP or Matthew Stafford is going to win MVP. And I will say, I don't know why this is still a thing. Like Drake May is minus 270, Matt Stafford is plus 210. And when Matthew Stafford shit the bed against the Atlanta Falcons on Monday, throwing 3 interceptions, I thought it was done. Drake May jumped up to a minus 400. A minus 400, ladies and gentlemen. And then the media discourse, they started to talk and talk and talk. And I saw Dan Orlovsky saying something. And he was caught being hypocritical, talking about last year with Josh Allen, how the strength of schedule didn't matter and he did more with less. Well, this year, Drake May, strength of schedule shouldn't matter. He's doing more with less because Matthew Stafford has Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams and Kyron Williams is also a great player. So, and now he's saying, well, the strength of schedule, he's being hypocritical. Then Cam Newton is spewing a whole bunch of BS. You see Mina Kimes talking a bunch of BS. Albert Breer, who has an MVP vote, who works for NBC Sports Boston, is still talking about it. It's very, very freaking annoying. But this is it. If Matthew Stafford, which I don't know if I think he's playing today. I'm not 100% sure if he's playing today. But if Drake May comes out there and does what he did last week, like throws for 5 touchdowns in 3 quarters, then there you go. You're going to win it. This is it for the MVP race. This is it. And in my opinion, he's been the MVP all season long. If you want to go see the video, I'm not going to go deeply into it, but I made a video yesterday of how I think he should be the MVP. But just don't shit the bed, and it's yours. Don't throw 3 interceptions. Don't throw 2 interceptions. Hell, you might have to be just perfect for it because the media wants to give that Lifetime Achievement Award and make the MVP award useless to give it to Matthew Stafford. They want any single excuse, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it because Drake May should be and is the MVP of this. Fourth thing to look at is incentives. It's week 18. People are trying to get their money. And what do I mean by that? Well, a lot of players, they have incentives for today's game, and it's time for them to get their money. It's time for them to get their money. Well, guess what? It's also time for us to make some money. And what do I mean by that? Well, if you know, I'm a betting man, and I do like to get into kind of the gambling side of things. And if you take a look at some of the Patriots incentives, you can use that to your advantage. What do I mean by that? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Brett? Well, what do I mean by that is, well, for example, if you want to bet Hunter Henry catches, he only needs 3 for $250. Stephon Diggs, he needs 30 yards to get to 1,000 yards and 8 catches, and he gets $1 million. Kayvon Chason needs a half a sack for $500K. And Morgan Moses, I mean, you can't really bet on offensive line props, but Morgan Moses, he needs 25 snaps to get that playing time, 90% incentive for $1.5 million. So I'm excited to see what these guys can do. I hope that Hunter Henry gets his money. I hope that Kayvon Chason gets a sack. And Stephon Diggs, target him all day. Get him that $1 million, man. Get him his money. He deserves it. And Patriots get their first 1,000-yard receiver since 2019 when Julian Edelman was the wide receiver who did it. And the last one, stress-free football, ladies and gentlemen. Stress-free football. After today, this means everything. Today's game means something, but it doesn't mean much. I'm not going to sit there, well, I could say that now, but I'll probably be on the watch party, yelling as I always do, getting intense into the game. But it's the last week of the regular season. You can relax. You can have stress-free football. But next week, or if the Patriots miraculously get a little gift from the Chargers, they beat the Broncos and get the 1 seed, in 2 weeks, the stakes go skyrocket to the roof, and it's going to be stressful. I'm going to be very anxious the entire week, the entire next week, because playoff games, win or go home. So take advantage of this last week, enjoy some football, stress-free football, and just relax. That's all I could say. Just relax, because after today's game, we are jumping it up and we are ramping up everything here on Patriots Today. And also, I'm sure the Patriots are, of course, going into the playoffs. Are you ready for the postseason? because I'm ready. I'm ready to get this week knocked out and be on to the NFL playoffs. It's been the first time since 2021. And honestly, in 2021, I didn't think the Patriots even stood a chance. Now I think they can win the Super Bowl. So I'm a little nervous already. And the nerves are starting to hit me now. Go down in the comments section and let me know. Are you ready for the playoffs? Are you ready just for one single more stress-free week? Once again, we will be live 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Patriots Dolphins. You're not going to want to miss out. It's going to be fun. We're giving away a Patriots framed Super Bowl poster, picture, whatever you want to say. But you got to tune in, watch the game with us, have a little fun. It's the last NFL Sunday of the regular season. Hit that sub button, and as always, let's go Pats.